You know, I have Ahsoka lightsabers, but they're set up in the very back, and I'm feeling a bit lazy, so I just pulled whatever lightsaber is the closest to me. Promise this has nothing to do with the show. I'm not trying to bait and switch you guys, though wouldn't it be cool? Let's talk about it. Should I keep this down? Like, should I keep this somewhere or hold it for the entire review? That would be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? Alright, I'm just gonna set it aside. Welcome back, everybody, and if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your buddy John, and you're watching Cinemaniac Reviews, where I talk about movies, TV shows, games, all things galore. But if you couldn't tell, one of the most interesting IPs for me, it has got to be Star Wars. And today is the day we talk about something new that's related to Star Wars. And I am talking about Ahsoka, because it's finally here. Ahsoka is an 8-episode series created and written by Dave Filoni and is currently streaming on Disney+. Because not all 8 episodes have released yet, I do want to talk about the very first 2 that have and my initial thoughts on them so far. First off, for those who don't know too much about the show or of the character of Ahsoka, I do wanted to provide just a little bit of background. For this show, we do have Rosario Dawson cast as our main role of Ahsoka Tano. Previously, this role has been played by Ashley Eckstein in the Clone Wars animated show, as well as the Star Wars Rebels animated show. I love this character. I think this character brings a lot of new takes to the Star Wars realm, and I do feel like there's a lot to be explored. So I'm really happy that a show like this exists, because it gives Disney something to create that feels fresh, but also pulling from source material that is there and is yet to be explored, and I'm excited for it because it's great stuff. Immediately from the first scene, the story pulls you in. You're introduced to a lot of different characters, but you understand the reason of why they are introduced and their motives and objectives, and you don't get a sense of this show because it's an 8-episode show. You don't get a sense of us lingering too long on a scene or a character or an arc. It's constantly moving. One of the other things that I really liked a lot was the costume design. Sure, for the characters like Ahsoka and all of the other characters that are introduced, top notch. I love what they did with the characters, but even the background actors, I've noticed, they pull a lot from, because this is technically set after the events of the original trilogy. The costuming design that was used for those original movies are also used for the background actors in this show, and it makes you feel like the world's been lived in, and you're right back. You're continuing the story of the originals, and that's not to say that they're only pulling from the originals. There are a lot of scenes and camera work that I've noticed that are very similar to some of the shots that I remember off the top of my head from the prequels, which, say what you will about them, but I love them. I'm a prequels kid. I grew up watching the prequels, so sue me. This is definitely a great start to the show, and I really want to see where they go from here. I want to know what you guys think so far. Have you seen the first 2 episodes? If you have, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If not, what are you doing? If you have Disney Plus, go check them out. It's only 2 episodes so far, so what are you gonna lose? Just real quick before I ended the video, I did want to show you guys my Ahsoka lightsabers. I wasn't telling. A total lie. I have these. I got them from Rebel Sabers. They're really cool. I was just not feeling like setting them up for the video, so just a real quick peek. Alright, until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get to 100 subs. Come on, what are we doing? Like this video, share it if you have to, but most importantly, subscribe, because it'll help us get to 100. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.